Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Hello there. Good morning. How are you doing? Your fitness host is here again. And of course, Spring Delight is the program. My name is Ajibike Anjorin Ojo. You already know on Spring Delight, the very first segment, we take you through the world of exercise. This is where we help you burn out calories even from the comfort of your home. Don't just sit back and watch us do our thing. Let us experience it together. And when we come back, I bet you're going to be sweating like I am. Enjoy the rest of this Saturday with us.
That's 15. Now we go 20 before 25. We have 25 before 20. Everybody just get out. All right, 20 before 25. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 20.
Hello, beautiful people. Good morning. I want to welcome you to yet another program, another edition of Aerobics on Spring Delight here on Western Spring Television. Remember, people, keeping fit gets you healthy. And we are here live at Circle Lounge for a beautiful aerobic session. You have behind us, you can see people already gymming, already getting warm for a working out session. Please join us as we work out together. Come on! Clap with it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Clap. Now that. 1, 2. Clap. Let's go. 1, 2. Clap. 1, 2. Clap. Now that. 1, 2. Clap. Now that. 1, 2. Clap. Let's go. Well done. Cool down, everybody. Welcome to Savannah. Our cool down program again. Here we go. It's this. 4, just swings. 3, 2, 1, go. Round 1. Again. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Well done. Well done. 3, 2, 1, again. Let's face this side. Let's face this side. Come on. 3, 2, 1, open. Well done. Well done, people. We're almost done. Well done. Let's sit down again. We just cool down, cool down, cool down. Well done. 3, 2, 1.
Go! Well done. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Last round. Last round. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Well done. Relax. Well done, people. Well done. It's about. Are you ready? The right side first. Right side. Let's go. Right side. Come on. Let's go. Well done. 3, 2, 1, stop. Other side. Come on, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go! Well done. Well done. Stop. Right side again. Your right, my left. Come on. 3, 2, 1, go! No regret. I forgive everyone you. Other side again. Come on. Halfway there. 3, 2, 1, go! Well done. Your right, my left. Almost done. Literally our last program. 2, 1, go! Now pick a partner. While we are wrapping up. Pick a partner. 3, 2, 1, stop. Pick a partner. All I want from you is jumping. Then we count. I need to hear that count. The count is what will determine if we will continue or we stop. So what I want is 1. Three. We are supposed to stop at 8. If I don't hear your count, we will start again. If I don't hear your count, we will start again. So meaning, let's start bouncing, let's start bouncing. Come on, bounce, 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 bounce. Keep bouncing. When I say 1, I want you to jump 1 and also shout 1. Face me, face me, face me. Leave your partner for now. Face me. I'm ready. 1. I can't hear you. Let's go 2. 1, 2. Keep bouncing. Keep bouncing. 3. 1, 2, 3. I can't hear you right there. Let's go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Louder, come on. Let's go. I can't hear you enough. It's looking like we'll start again. Let's go 6. 1. Louder. Let's go 7 now. 2 more. Let's go 7. 1. Last one now. Last one now. Last one now. Let's go. Hey.
Well done, well done, well done. Now hold your partner, hold your partner.
But the goal is, that's why my program is jumping jacks. Once I say jacks, we keep jacksing. Now you pay attention to me because I will aim for the floor. Once I touch the floor, I need you to also try to touch the floor. The first person that touched the floor will give the other partner a workout. So now everybody should think about the workout. So think about a workout. Think about a workout. Did you all get what I said? So we start. Let's say my program is ID. We do ID. So we do ID. Please spread out, spread out. That comes over there. Spread out. So we do ID, for instance, but you need to pay attention to me because I will aim for the ground. Once I touch the ground, you should also touch the ground. The first person that should touch the ground will give the other partner a workout. I'm ready now. Come on. My program is jumping on the spot. Come on. Remember, you need to pay attention to me. I am aiming for the ground. Once I touch the ground, you should also touch the ground. The first person that touch the ground, give the other partner a workout. Pay attention, let's go. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Now give your partner a workout. Give your partner a workout. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 1, stop. Again. Press your partner. Why pay attention to me? We are repeating the same thing again. Now our program this time around is jumping jacks. Meaning, if you are going to give your partner a workout, I don't want to see jumping jacks. Ready? Come on. 3, 2, 1, let's jacks. Jacks.
Attention to me. Jacks. Jacks. Go. Go. Come on. Jacks. Jacks. Almost there. Come on.
All right, that was it on aerobics today. Keeping fit. We have had a wonderful workout session at Circle Lounge, and we are taking you back to the studio with TD and Ajibike.
Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a
Yeah.
beautiful aerobic session.
Yeah,
The crowd,
yeah.
and the fact that a whole lot of people can be so dedicated to, and you felt very engrossed watching all that too. What was happening there?
Naturally, I love to keep fit, and that was a beautiful aspect of keeping fit.
Fair enough.
There, first of all, I'd like to thank
Pastor Laka.
Circle Lounge for the opportunity to be there,
True.
to put up that aspect.
Yeah.
The instructors, Dre, thank you guys, and majorly would like to say a big thank you to the team that went.
Yeah.
Pastor Alaka, I thought he was going to be on his tracksuit.
And it was, you see, the way he blends into everything, actually, it's a blessing
He's
to
a young
us.
old man.
Like he blended in so well. And over to Ajibike and TD, and here we are.
Here we are.
Yes.
Beautiful Saturday it is, the last one in the month of October, of the month of October 2024. We're back again, and all year long. 10 months gone, almost gone. The last Saturday is here. I'd like to say thank you for believing in us and tuning to the award-winning television station.
Yes.
The best television station.
Yes.
Right here in Osun State.
Yes.
Look, it's just the beginning.
Definitely.
Thank you. And we'd like to use this opportunity to thank the visionary and CEO of Western Spring Television. Thank you for the encouragement.
Yeah.
Thank you for pushing us. Thank you for the content. Thank you for the platform. We can just keep thanking you
on and on.
And you on and on and on. No doubt about that. All right. Welcome to Spring Delights for today. Tunde Idowu is my name. Welcoming you to the show for today.
Yes, and my name is Ajibike Anjorin Ojo. It promises to be exciting. It feels so exciting to be alive. Yes, and to be a part of Western Spring Television, Rave 91.7 FM. It is our season of celebration back to back, and honestly, we are grateful to God. And of course, I bet you had a good time having the aerobic session with us. The best way that you can take care of your body is by exercising, and of course, taking in good food. And of course, we have other things outlined for you. We have our celebrity birthdays, and of course, today in history, bringing you back to something that must have happened in our dear nation once upon a time.
No doubt about that. This show is filled up quite a whole lot. We have the interview segment. We will definitely be talking to people in and around us all over the world. We get to you anywhere around the world. And also the food segment.
Yes.
Today in history.
And we have my work, my pride. I'm beginning to get so in love with my work, my pride. I mean, what we do here is our work and is our pride. And what you are doing out there is your work and your pride. Okay, so now.
Sit back, relax. Let's do this together. Welcoming you once again and thanking everybody who's making and who will make this a reality for today. We'll take a short break right now. Let's celebrate with you. If your birthday falls in the course of this week, we say congratulations to you. Happy birthday in arrears. And if it's today, congratulations and happy birthday to you today. If it's tomorrow, we say in advance. Let's take it right about now. Welcome back. And
Yes.
just as we rightly said, this is Spring Delight from Western Spring Television, celebrating so many great people
Yes.
whose birthday falls on this beautiful day, or it had actually been in the course of the week, or it's even tomorrow. Yeah, it's still with but and so exciting. One of my favorite gospel singers, as much as I love so many of them,
Yeah.
Evangelist Tokwe Alabi. I love.
Latine, quick one. Give me one.
I love the Yes and Amen. That's one of my favorites.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to remember the one.
Okay, no, I don't know. But if we had to ask me that, I'll just say Benny on Barrow, no Jile. That would just come to my head straight away because that was from way
I love
back.
that Yes and Amen. It's big ups to her. Congratulations
to
Madame Tokwe Alabi. 27th October 1970. That's gonna be about 54.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man, and she's still looking radiant.
Very radiant. That's money would do that. Like comforts,
it's money.
Comfort. Basically, comfort. Yeah.
Thank God. Even for those of us on that bracket.
Thank God for that.
Using myself well. That's it.
Excuse
me? No, let's just go with it. Don't emphasize on any other thing.
Okay.
All right,
and of course, Fal's the bad guy. Is really making.
Baddest.
It's not the baddest. Is it? Okay, yes, there's a baddest.
The bad guy.
Nice one. Well done.
You guys can't throw me out of the.
Never. That is not happening. Rave Lounge is, that is a proof every day, like TD ain't going nowhere.
All right. Let's move on the show for today.
Yes.
And I remember a couple of months ago when this amazing personality set out to do about 120 hours, if not more. I stand to be corrected though. We will get that figure properly on the show today. He was on this show, so he's a he. We're going to talk to Rachel. He was on the show, and Ajibike and I, while we were rounding up on that program that day, we wished him the very best as he and back on that journey of his to read for 120 hours.
Yeah.
Can I read?
And it was the determination. In fact, I was so scared for him when he came, but I just saw all over him like he was ready for it.
Absolutely.
He was prepped already. Like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
You see, we say these things, carving a niche for yourself.
Honestly.
And he went on that journey, and he's here again.
Yeah. And after then, he's recognized by the Guinness Book of Record for the person who have read for 120 hours. My goodness. Let's welcome the one and only, the Guinness record holder for the longest Read-a-Thon.
The drum is rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished personality, Samson Ajao is in the house. How you doing, brother?
I'm fine, very well. Thank you.
Samson, did you read at all? Look at you. The last time you were here, you were in this chubby.
How many months has it been, though?
That's about close to 5 months.
So it's rejuvenated
5 months already?
Yeah.
Did we get it correctly? 120 hours?
It's 215 hours and 2 seconds.
Oh my!
215 hours.
215.
Yes.
Oh my God, we didn't even get like the half of that.
Man, okay. Beautiful.
Yes.
And once again, on behalf of us all, we'd like to say congratulations. It's never too late. I know how it is being there and there for you, and welcome.
Yes.
Let's get down to reminisce how it started, what it looked like while you were there, and how it ended.
Yeah.
That journey. Please recap.
Let me say thank you before I even start saying anything,
You're welcome.
Western Spring TV, you all made it possible.
Thank you.
You contributed to the literacy development and the rejuvenating of reading culture in our society.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you greatly.
Thank you.
It was a great adventure. It was very tough, but it was not bored.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yes, but because during that time, I went through what I called pain. It was a very hard pain.
Wow.
But at the same time, I come across a lot of ideas.
Okay.
because reading about rich people, behind every big name, there is always a story.
Mm.
And reading this successful story of successful people, I realized that every successful people read books.
Mm.
And what they do is that they read books that teach realities of life. And what I did, gave me the opportunity to read as many books as possible.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I was able to pick different ideas from different books.
Definitely.
And I would say 5 months ago, I'm not the same person now.
Obviously.
Because the challenge, the attempt has, built me into a different breed now.
Yeah.
And I'm working with different ideas that I would use, to transform educational quality in our society, in Africa, and to impact what I would call youth development in our society.
That's really because okay.
Yeah. So how has it been since the recognition came in?
Nothing has changed,
You can't say
yes,
that.
I still remain my humble self.
Yeah, I
but
understand. But what has come along?
a lot of things, the
The
fame,
opportunities.
the
Yeah.
opportunities, the recognition, the pride.
The pride.
Because yes, I feel fulfilled. Yeah, in fact, during the attempt, I could see that what I'm doing is impacting life. At that moment, students at all levels are coming in with their materials to read along with me. As I'm reading, they are doing the same thing. So inside me, I feel, okay, this is what I want, and it is already,
Manifesting.
manifest.
Yeah.
So a lot of things have changed. People have been calling me. They want to do this. They want to do that.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
the
The
most
society likes it.
wonderful thing about it is that people are calling me, to tell me the brilliant and big ideas they have, not
Not small things
something
anymore.
that we will not impact the society. So I think what I've done, has let people realize that there is no limit to human potential.
Wow, that's
That is
amazing.
beautiful.
Honestly, but let's take it a step further. After that moment, while you began, inside of you, did you have that belief that you were going to make it to 215 hours?
Yeah, like to the end, right?
Hey,
Yes, I set the target for 214 hours
okay, Max.
at the initial stage.
All right.
That was the plan. That was the target, 214 hours. Because,
Okay.
reading through the history of the longest marathon reading aloud category, I realized that it has always been the white people, and what they have been, using to beat the previous record is just about 13 hours different.
Okay.
So I said, I'm going to do something that is going to be extraordinary.
Correct.
That even if the record is going to be, broken, it is going to be an African man, not a white man anymore.
Again.
So I set the bar above, I raised the bar above what they can imagine, what they can even, something scary that they cannot attempt. And the previous record is 124 hours. So I'm going to double the figure for them.
Oh my goodness.
So I, set
your target and you met it.
the target, and fortunately, we are even able to add an extra 1 hour.
Beautiful.
Yeah, let's look at can you remember the date where the organizers of the Guinness Book of Record recognized those hours?
Yeah.
Okay, so the idea is that after 3 months of your attempts, you
Okay.
have submitted your evidences.
Okay.
So it takes them, 3 months to
Process.
review
To
all
review
the
it.
evidences.
Okay.
Of course, there is priority, package where you are going to pay about $450 so that within 1 week they can,
Okay.
access your evidences. But I don't have money for that, so I just have to wait for the 3 months. And on the 22nd of August, 2024, I got the good news.
Oh my
In fact,
goodness.
at that point in time, I have somewhere in my room where I
You used
got
to
my
pray.
inspiration, in an isolation. When I'm around the people, I just like to be my normal
Oh,
person. But when I'm alone, I do something crazy ideas. So I was writing, and I said, okay, let me just rest for a while. Let me take a walk. And I left my phone, in my room, and when I got back, I've seen, notifications popping up. I know this is Guinness World Records.
Wow.
What is
Wow.
going to happen?
Wow.
In fact, I don't write the
The
complete.
rest of anything.
The first sentence I could remember is, "We are thrilled to." When I saw the
We are
We are
true.
thrilled.
I
I got it.
I
I got it.
Oh my God.
I think I broke my bed that day.
Oh.
I
No, you
jumped on my
did.
bed.
I wish-
It was crazy.
Oh my
I
goodness.
realized,
This
no.
is good. On your screen there, you could see the days where Samson took that massive effort
Yeah.
of 215 hours
Hours.
of reading, Read-a-Thon. And okay, that's the man. Are you reading the Bible here?
I know. I think it was this at this particular point in time. He was dehydrated, was down, or what have you. That look wasn't as vibrant as
In
what we
fact,
got now.
I saw some pictures.
Tell me.
Recently. I was like, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
My eyes, my lips.
I would really love to see that.
There's a change.
There was a time, during that attempt, maybe day 5 or something, at the middle of the night, I was reading and I could not see anything in the book.
Wow.
But I know that I'm not blind, I can see the people, the crowd, I can see them, but I could not see anything from the book. I say, wow.
So at that point, what did you do?
I was just looking for materials that has this
Bolder.
bold font size.
Yeah.
I could, laid my hand on one. And another, the idea of the particular attempt is that you cannot talk without saying anything for 30 seconds. So you have to be, reading. You can take a break of 30 seconds. So after 30 seconds,
You move.
you must be saying something. But thank God, what I've been reading, my brain has captured some
much.
words, so I could still be able to say something while I was searching for material with big font size.
And all this happened in the state of Oshobo, and we are very proud of you and proud about it. So tell me, state recognition after the old after the old Guinness record, the approval. I mean, what happened after that? State government, what support have they given you since then? The recognition from them.
Yeah, so from the initial stage, I could see that the Osho State government, was solid behind the project.
Oh, that's good.
That the attempt, this particular category, has, took place in several states in Nigeria and beyond. But unfortunately, they could not, win the category. I don't know, but I would say because I enjoyed the support of the state government.
Yeah.
That is a huge,
Beautiful.
yes, so
Beautiful.
a big inspiration for me that
Beautiful.
I must not
Understand.
let these people down.
Mhm.
And of course, after the recognition, we have
Yes.
been able to meet with, different personalities in the government.
Okay.
But due to this tight schedule of Mr. Governor, he has to be moving here and there.
Oh, you
to
will have
make
it.
sure that there is a big development in the state.
Yes.
So we are, working to accommodate its availability. And
You
I'm
will.
quite sure that
You will.
very soon we are going to have
You
that.
will. Definitely. Definitely. Well done.
Yeah, honestly, really proud
Well done.
of this. And let's take it further. And I know my director actually told me something, but then what next for Samson now?
Yeah, so yesterday was my birthday.
Uh-oh.
And
Congratulations.
We didn't know that.
It was a very, how do I put it? I don't see the energy in me that yesterday. I
Okay.
could not write or say anything, but I realized that I have a very big responsibility ahead of me now.
Yeah.
And one of the responsibilities that I want to, start a foundation that will focus on advocacy, educational development,
All right.
Yeah.
and of course, with the benefit of insight, we realize that, out of the several aspects of brilliancy, academic is not the only way. We have some people that they can do something extraordinary outside academic environment.
Yes.
And they need empowerment. They need, they need professional training.
True.
I'm thinking of, educational development, youth development, to ensure that Nigeria as a whole become a productive nation. And, education and empowerment, is a tool for personal and societal growth. So I'm thinking about that. And of course, I'm working on a book. Don't forget the other time I said I was writing, the other time, and I'm putting some work together. It is a secret, where people can interact their personal dreams and traits to achieve success. I believe that everybody has something, unique deposited in them.
Definitely.
And if they can,
Harvest it.
they have to discover it first.
Before harvesting.
After the discovery, then they translate it to an idea.
Fair enough.
That's they think about Facebook, other ideas. It is an idea, and once it comes out, people cannot do without thinking of Facebook immediately. That is just an example. There are a lot of all these things we are making use today. They are an idea of some people.
Yes, sure.
All right. Samson, we're going to do something because this is what you love to do.
Yeah.
And it's your pride at this moment in time. It has brought you recognition. There's a segment of this program. It's called My Work, My Pride. We tend to look at people, what you love to do.
Yeah.
No matter what it looks like, as long as it brings the N and K for you, you definitely put so much of energy into it. So we're going to take a break right now. And when we come back, you were supposed to meet with the state government and showcase your achievement. What has happened, we will tell us when we come back very shortly. So stay with us. It's still Spring Delight from Western Spring Television and the award-winning television station. I like to always put that now.
I like the sound of that.
My Work, My Pride is next. Sit back, relax. We'll be back with Samson. Stay with us.
I'm the creative director of Namiko Textile Art Gallery. I started a journey of Ajibike making 2010 when I finished my secondary school and I was looking for admission. So in the process of me learning, I was able to gain admission into Federal University of Technology, Akure, with the course Industrial Chemistry. So whenever there is a break, I went to make inquiry about how to create things on fabrics. And thank God for my mom that was very observant when I was young. He knew that I liked playing with a lot of drawings and all that. And in her own wisdom, she took me to where I can learn. On getting there, it seems like a natural habitat for me where I can really express myself and where I can actually, express some of the things that are hidden in my mind. And I learned the work for good 7 years from 2010 to 2017. Then after my NYSC days, I went back to my boss for freedom, and he gave me the prayer and he launched me into the Adire making business. I launched Damiko Textile Art Gallery via social media, Instagram to be precise. I started posting some of my pictures and some of my craft work on it, and then I gained 1 or 2 customers that was interested in my craft, and that's how Damiko Textile Art Gallery started. What is Adire, or what do we do with Adire? Adire is an indigenous attire that was done, that our forefathers used to wear in the olden days, especially in the western area part of this Nigeria, Yoruba culture, Yoruba tribe to be precise. That's the way that's something that has to do with our culture, the way we dress, and that's what we do. That's what we are accustomed to in the olden days. And I feel that the way we are doing things in our modern day civilization has actually, crept into our modern day attire. And I sat down, being a Gen Z guy, I sat down and I see that how can I infuse the olden days tradition to the modern day tradition. That's where I come up with the t-shirts, making use of t-shirt ranks and polo for Adire. And the reason why I really like the work is that it gives me a venue to actually create things that is actually from myself. Like, it makes me, I can express myself on the fabrics. In fact, whenever I feel depressed or whenever I feel I'm not happy, is a place where I can actually, express myself on the fabrics and work very effectively well on the fabric. And when I brought the initiative, it was widely accepted by people, locally and nationally. So Adire making simply means Adi. Are, that's what Adire means. Adi, Are is popularly known as tie and dye in English. Tie and dye, Adiare. What the practical knowledge about Adiare is like, when you get your cotton, your 100% cotton, 100% cotton fabric, you can fold it into shapes. There might be triangular shape and there might be rectangular shape, or you can even rample it and get your twine rope and tie it around. After you might have mix your dye on your inside your dye top, and when you have done soaking and you've done doing all the patterns that you need, when you release, untie the place that actually has been tiled initially, you will see the different patterns, and you can mix a lot of colors with the fabrics, and that's how the Adire is actually unique. And I really like the work because it has actually taken me places that I feel I can never be, or that I think I might not be able to be. So it has actually given me exposure in the feed, in my particular feed, and I actually stand out among my peers. And it is something that I love doing. It's something that I'm passionate about. Even when I just wake up, I just want to go on the table and create. This is my work. I am proud of it. My work is my pride.
Welcome back, and that's what it looks like. My work, my pride.
Yes.
Whatever you do legally that you're doing that brings in satisfaction, money, it's something you love to do.
It's your pride.
It's your pride. So why don't you just put so much of that energy and get the best out of it? Welcome back, Spring Delight. It's the program for today, as always, the last Saturday in the month of
October
2024. And before now, if you're just joining us, we have been speaking with the Guinness record holder of 215 hours, a Read-a-Thon specialist. I don't know how many books I have and how many we'll just be able to read within the shortest possible time. Once again, Samson Ajao is in the house. Well done, son. And how did you defeat Goliath? Oh no, it was David. Okay, Samson is.
was the one that Delilah dealt with.
I I taught the map of
okay.
the lion.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Samson was the
So
one
you know
that
that
taught.
yeah,
So which one was Delilah's?
yeah, it's a Delilah now.
No,
Samson.
but Delilah at this point cannot,
cannot deceive
do anything.
Welcome back, Sam. And quickly, let's just get back to our conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. Just I asked before we went on that short break, that the state government, yes, you spoke about them, massive support. What's been hindering your presentation to the number one man of the state?
Yeah, okay, like I said, before now, Mr. Governor is a working governor.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And, he has a lot of business to handle to ensure that Osho State keeps improving and developing. So that has been the major, hindrance.
Okay.
So what about private sectors, though? NGOs all around. What has been
What does it
happening
look
there?
like?
Yeah.
Yes, we have been
Schools.
We have been receiving a couples of them, coming to us and looking at how we can have a collaboration to ensure that things work out well in the education sector. And like I said, that is the foundation I was talking about the other time, is the platform where we want to start rolling out those initiatives, and plans are ongoing, and very soon it is going to be all around the place.
It's going to fly.
As it is right now, you are an education ambassador.
Fair enough.
Trying to impact that aspect of read into the lives of the younger generation. And on this platform, how do you intend to make sure that the kids in schools today cultivate the habit of reading? Most of the time, it's either via phone or on the Google, but the real reading culture. Do you have plans of reinvigorating that into the hearts of the younger ones?
Yes, so part of what we are planning to do is what we call educational outreach.
Okay.
Understand there are remote areas that they don't have access to, the basic, resources that students, children in the town are enjoying. So we are planning to do an educational outreach, get to those remote areas to make sure that they are aware of what education can impact in their lives.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of out of school children. Maybe because their parents don't know the importance of education. Or because they don't have the financial resources, to have education. So those are the things we are putting in place. And of course, another thing is the guidance and counseling unit. It is common. Almost everybody don't know what to do and how to do it at this very tender age during junior secondary education or senior secondary education.
Yeah.
So they don't know which way to go.
Mm.
It has affected a lot of people.
Mm.
You would imagine someone that have this talent to become an electrical engineer and has, gone to commercial class.
Mm.
The person has misroad.
Mm.
Someone that has this ability, to become a surgeon has found this or herself
In an art class.
in an art class. That the foundation has, has spoiled, and what the foundation has spoiled, what can the righteous do?
Nothing.
So we want to bring back all these, professional and experts that we share their experience and guide students right from their tender age to make sure that they walk the right path, to achieve their dream.
Beautiful.
And of course, we are working with NGOs, like we mentioned the other time, individuals that have the capacity, to, give material resources, to all these indigent students so that they can also have access to all these needed resources to make them excel in their academic pursuit.
So, as we coast home on the lighter note, very lighter note now. Now, let's look at that first night after the announcement, after you broke your bed and everything. What has life looked like amongst family members, friends,
acquaintances,
associates, everywhere?
I like that one.
The smile itself.
Everybody are just they are seeing me as as a
celebrity
person, as you said.
He is.
You are.
Well, I'm one.
Yes, man.
You are.
But I realized that I've not, gone to where I should be. This is
Starter?
This is not what I can really, this is not the best I can do. I think I can still do something, impactful and bigger than this. So I'm still working on myself.
Good.
To develop myself more and see what I can do, like the foundation that, we bring practical solutions, to all these educational problems we have in our society.
It's all good. And
that is it about
just
that.
As we said about 5 months ago, Sam, we're always here.
Always.
Western Spring Television. Trust us. Rave 91.7 FM. Always here.
Award-winning.
Award-winning stations to support your good talents.
That award, I believe it is just the beginning. I celebrate you.
Thank you.
You contribute a lot to something that can impact the society.
Thank you.
And I will urge our fears, at home and abroad, that Western Spring Television and Rave FM,
yes, please,
is the go-to, organizations that you can partner with when you have something bigger that you want to sell immediately, among the people.
Thank you.
Thumbs up?
Yes, you just had that.
The thumbs up goes to you.
Yes.
Always thanking you indeed for taking time out from your very busy schedule as well.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like. It's not somebody you just called now and want him dead now.
Nah.
He's a big boy. He's a celebrity. Thank you, Sam. And please keep up the good works. And always we'll be here to support those good works.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Samson Ajao is the current Guinness record holder of the Read-a-Thon of 215 hours. He made it possible about 5 months ago, right here in our dear state of Osun State, Oshogbo, precisely. And it was a massive, massive moment. And we wish him the very best.
Very best.
One of the best segments that Ajibike loves is the food segment.
The food segment.
You could see the vibration there. We'll take a package right now.
and we'll be back.
This vegetable soup is made with fluted pumpkin leaves, that's ugu, and water leaves. Let's just dive right into the recipe. We'll be using our fluted pumpkin leaves, that's ugu. Wash the leaves properly, cut them up, and I sprinkle some salt and just let it stand. The next we'll be using is water leaf. This water leaf, just make sure you watch this video to the end so that you know how I prepared the water leaf before use. This is not the end result. So I'm going to use some pepper and some crayfish. I mixed the pepper, I used yellow pepper, I used the red one. I'm going to use goat meat for this, some komo, that's cow skin, some stockfish. I've soaked this in salt water so it's soft, periwinkle, and some dried catfish. So I'm going to make sure you season the meat properly. I'm going to cook the meat, the stockfish, and the komo together. I put in 2 seasoning cubes and some salt. Add the onion, chopped onions, and just cover this to cook. Now this is it. 7 minutes later, I'm going to add water. Add water to allow it cook. I don't want this soup to be watery, so I'm going to add a little water. My goat meat is soft already. It's a soft type, not a very hard type. Put in the dried fish now and let them cook together. I'm adding some yellow pepper to give it some flavor and little heat. Cover this to cook. While the meat is on fire, I'm going to work on the water leaf. The water leaf has a lot of liquid. This is rainy season now, so the water leaf has so much water and I don't want that, so I'm going to squeeze out some of the liquid. As I'm doing this, of course my leaves are going to shrink. They're not going to be as much as they were. This is how much liquid came out of the leaves. So this is what would have been in my soup. Now back to our meat. Our meat is almost, in fact it's ready. So I'm going to just put in the periwinkles. The periwinkles are normally kind of cooked before they are removed, so it does not take long for them to cook. You can even use it on the side with rice. Yeah guys, so I've turned off the heat. The soup is ready. You can see the vegetables are still green, still has that nice look, and there's still a little crunch to the vegetables. This is our soup. This is the final result.
Cabbage. Cabbage is a leafy green or purple vegetable that belongs to the brassica family. It is widely cultivated and used in various culinary dishes worldwide. Cabbage can be eaten raw in salads or coleslaw. It is also used in stir-fried soups and as a side dish when cooked. Cabbage is known for its crisp texture, mild and slightly peppery flavor. Cabbage is believed to be native to the Mediterranean region, specifically the area around the Eastern. It has a long
Welcome back. And
Yes.
it's still Spring Delight right here. Thanking Samson Ajao, the Read-a-Thon champion. Who
Can you see
was
how cool he was sounding?
No,
He couldn't, like, you can't have read for like 215 hours.
Yeah.
And you still want to talk too much. Action now will speak louder than his words. What do you
He's
think?
now a big boy. Everything about him has changed real good. But we just say congratulations to that amazing
Definitely.
guy. And when you win something, the feelings, you heard what he said, that he even broke his bed.
Yeah, like
Jump, the excitement,
yes.
all that comes with success. It's always a beautiful thing about life.
Definitely.
And it's also on that note as well, we would just want to take you on this journey of our sister station, Rave 91.7 FM.
Yes.
And which over a couple of years ago,
7 years, still
and
standing,
still
award-winning.
Award-winning station, and
7
also
times.
to our colleague Femi Ojo, the anchor of
Morning
Spring. You could see him and the head of station. It was a fantastic
It
moment.
was.
Winning this prestigious award, best television station of
the year, 7
Western
times in a
Spring-
row.
so Western Spring Television.
2
winning
times.
for the after about 2 years. Here we go.
Yes.
Winning, and we can let you know that
This is just the beginning.
Exactly.
This is just the beginning.
Let's watch the video and we'll come back to talk more about this.
Today, Thursday, 24th day of October 2024, signed and sealed by the chairman. Congratulations, I present me to receive on behalf of the media house.
Femi Ojo there, winning the best newscaster radio from the awards that took place a couple of days ago. And you know how I wish Femi was here.
Okay.
For him to come express what it looked like.
I just wish I was there. I would have been the one to like just be tipping him money, just be putting it in his pocket and all. And I was paying like I was not there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not spraying money. Were you there? Why weren't you putting something in his pocket like to appreciate him?
The fear of EFCC is the beginning.
I'm not spraying. I'm just tipping in his pocket.
Yeah, they don't want to see you just mingle our money is anyhow.
Fine, fair. You have heard you.
Well, by and large,
Beautiful.
And, we said, honestly, I think for me, I really want to give kudos to the visionary, the CEO of Western Spring Television, owners and operators of Rave 91.7 FM, Western Spring Television, Dr. Femi Ario Adefila. This massive feat. If you've never been to a studios before, you probably need to come do a tour for you to see that even from what you're watching out there, you can see the clarity.
Yeah.
And he's really invested quite a whole lot in making sure that we have first-class equipment to work with.
Yes.
And seriously, may God bless you. And the reward of why you have put this together in your lifetime, you're definitely going to get it, sir.
Amen.
Thank you so much for everything you do. And we are really, really excited to be a part of this amazing team up in here.
Definitely.
And you can just, you keep hearing it, Rave 91.7 FM, that station. I don't know.
Award-winning, 7 times award-winning radio station. That is coming. Rave 91.7 FM.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful time.
Probably when, if there's a new heaven, probably when they drop a new radio station will come. But aside that, no rave, no wave.
Beautiful.
Any day, anytime.
Yes.
All right, let's just go take
Spring facts.
Spring facts, the
Yes.
facts that we need to bring for you and to you on the show before our next guest sits in with us. Stay with us.
Then
You didn't do that.
What are you doing?
Oh, please don't
Oh, okay,
do
we're
that.
live.
We are back.
Okay. No. I like this song. Oh, go for me.
Oh, okay.
You know that song?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Now, God has actually blessed somebody and elevated you from putting kids together and you being interviewed. I will let you know what that means. Why you give me that very terrible look?
Who is?
Okay. At this point in time, our next guest is well seated.
Well seated.
Always a delight. Always a TV radio delight as well. We will say, yeah, an amazing colleague of ours here as well. But there's always a special thing she does. We started by talking with Samson Ajao, someone who took out 215 hours to read. And next, also, she is a coach. She does quite a whole lot, a diction expert.
Yeah.
She does quite a whole lot. When you hear her speak, you probably feel this one the shakara, but she's actually delivering it the way it has
is.
to be.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to have, if you watched on our station or listen on Rave 91.7 FM, you hear Lola, Rave Kids and Teens with Lola. And on TV, she's here. It's a pleasure. Lola.
Wow.
Osho.
He did. He finally
not
did.
the way you wanted me, so I just
why
I
did
remixed
you
it.
goof? Why?
No, I didn't.
Why?
I didn't. I decided to bring it.
But nobody would know.
It's always a nice thing.
It's okay. Let's just keep it coded.
Oh goodness.
Fair enough.
me.
Lola, it's so good to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
Good morning.
Excellent
Good to be
morning
here.
to
Good.
you.
Thank you.
Such a big name in a small body.
Okay,
Does
I'll
it-
take that as a compliment.
It is a compliment.
Why is she not modeling then?
I know it's not meant for everybody.
Nah, I don't think I have the height though.
Oh, really? We
Fair
can
enough.
build shoes for you.
TD.
Lola, it's good to have you.
Good to have
Thank
you,
you
Laura.
for having me.
Well, let's go. Let's go the way of diction.
Yeah.
That's one of your strengths.
Yes.
And over the years, listening to you, interacting with you, this is something I know for me personally, been able to at least still, let me just say it that way, a couple of things. And because learning is a continuous thing for one. So not looking at age-wise, I've learned quite a whole lot from you. But let's look at diction these days. You hear quite a whole lot of school children, both the nursery, primary, secondary, even the tertiary institutions these days. The manner at which we pronounce words these days could be very, very scary.
When you use the word scary.
I listen to some people and you find out that,
Did you just say this?
Exactly. Did you just say this? What's gone wrong with the education system, not just in Nigeria, generally?
Okay, thank you so much for having me on the show today. So, I'm Titilola Osho, and I'm a diction coach, a certified diction coach, and an etiquette consultant. I've been doing this for the past 1 decade. That's about maybe 12 years, over a decade.
Okay.
And I have been able to create a niche for myself
Very important.
in the world of diction, pronunciation, public speaking, and the likes. Privileged to train thousands, at least over 1,000 of teachers, pupils in different states. And, in my own words, I would not say that we're not doing bad, actually.
You don't think something went wrong?
I
think we're getting better. The awareness for good communication skill is on the rising.
Okay.
Compared to the past 20 years, compared to the past even 10 years. I mean, almost every school now, whether you're learning the right diction or not, okay, because that is another part to this conversation, whether you're teaching or coaching your pupils, your students on the right communication skill or not, the awareness is there. Everybody, even parents that do not know, say, oh, do you do diction? Do you do phonics? I mean, they can't put it together, but they just want to know that in this school, are you going to cater for the speaking skill of my child? You know, and in every school we have that. So I want to think that is a great milestone that has been achieved over the years compared to years back. So in that regard, we're not doing bad at all. I should really say kudos to the government, the stakeholders,
even the parents
education,
too.
and parents, yes.
Definitely.
Because they want their children to know what they do not know. They want them to speak better. And so the awareness is there, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yes.
Now, talking about diction as it is. Now, thank God for the association, because over the years, like the past 10, 12 years, like I said, when I started this line of career, I didn't really know about any association. There was no association of diction coaches, nothing like that. But as we speak, permit me to let everyone know that there is an association that governs the activities of every diction coach in Nigeria.
Beautiful.
Yes, because before anybody can just go travel to Ghana, come back and say, Pastor, sister, you know, water, and begin to just, and the moment you can say water, pastor, instead of maybe the so-called pastor in the western side of Nigeria, they'll say, oh, he speaks well, and then you introduce yourself as a diction coach. But that has been minimized, yes. So the Association of Diction Coaches of Nigeria started about 5 years ago now. And we are getting stronger by the day. So we bring in coaches together in Nigeria, and we begin to ensure that there is a delivery of quality communication, you know, and communication teachings in schools. So this association also ensures that the best is given to clients. I mean, you know, schools now, and children and learners and students as such. So I am privileged to be the state coordinator of ADCN, Ocean State. And, you know, we also ensure that at the state level, the diction coaches are kept abreast of appropriate training for updates, ensure that they're professional in their dealings with school, and several other benefits. We just bring ourselves together, and we share the challenges and the solutions, and everybody gets better at what they do. So you see, that is one arm of this diction thing, or that, you know, so-called. So things are actually getting better, I must say. And parents are also embracing it. Before parents, well, don't bother me, daddy. What is this? I will say, good money is good money. Which one is good morning? But now parents, I mean, even for instance, one of the schools, or many of our schools, because I am privileged to be the lead coach at Lola Learning Hub. And most times when I go on visitation to our schools, you see parents waiting on their assembly ground to learn. I mean, they drop off their kids.
They don't want to
go home because they want to listen and learn from the diction coaches teaching the children on the assembly. And you see, the willingness for parents to also improve their communication skill is there. So we are really receiving lots of cooperation from parents now, from schools, and the children are doing amazingly well.
Beautiful.
Yes, every child wants to speak well. Every child wants to be confident. Yes, because what good diction will do for you is it will bring out, exude the confidence inside of you. There is no child that can speak well that won't be confident. So these are the roles that diction plays in the public or schools.
Wow, I mean, Lola, that was beautiful. I mean, Olatunde asked you a simple question, and you went on and on, and this just shows to tell me how much you love what you do.
I love
so my question is this: at what point did you decide this was the part you want to go?
Okay, so I studied estate management. I studied early childcare education. Those two were the things I studied. But then I was teaching in a school, and I observed that many children do not know how to read. I mean, it's so lower and steals a child's esteem. A child is in primary 2, and you say, oh, as a new teacher, okay, everybody start reading. Let's read our literature, and the child cannot read. And it so much pains me. It gets to me that how can a child be this of age and not be able to read? And you see them leave reading alone. They're fine. They're chatty. They're, playful. They're joyful. But the moment it comes to reading, they feel timid. They feel, embarrassed.
Okay.
And so I see that a whole lot, and it started to give me some concerns. And so I found out that I love bringing these children together, use the Yoruba letters to begin to teach them how to blend, the English letters together, and then attempt to pronounce words, because I've never believed in cramming. It's a spelling, O-N-E-1, and then, okay, so when you now see O-N-E-1, they now say, okay, since O-N-E is 1, how do you now pronounce O-N-C-E? And I say, I don't know that one. So you have only crammed, but you cannot blend. You cannot. So I now begin to, because I didn't know phonics or anything at all. This diction thing grew up and stemmed out of my passion to help children to read. And so I went on the Jolly Phonics training, and that is a skill that every teacher should harness. Whether you teach diction or not, you should be able to know the sounds of the letters of the alphabet and be able to teach your child to blend them together. So that was the first step I took into helping to solve the problem of children's reading. And then after reading is the speaking. So I was a fluent person, because there's a difference between being fluent and being eloquent. When you're fluent, so when you're fluent, you can speak English language without hesitation. So you can speak with good tenses. You're not saying I go back there.
You're not using past for present.
No.
And
You can speak simple English. That's been fluent. You can communicate your thoughts, and the other person will be able to understand you. But you see, being eloquent goes beyond that. Being eloquent is when you speak without any form of affectation. So affectation is when you go, you're using fillers, you're saying a sentence, you've used, you get it. Those are fillers. You're speaking without, I'm from Ibadan, for crying out loud. So in Ibadan, we say sincere, we say sia, we say seeking, all of that. Now, that is an affectation for people that comes from my end. So when I'm not speaking, and you can tell that, why is she speaking your English like a Ibadan person? That's an affectation. So if that is not in my speech, or probably for my brothers in the you get the water, that's the third kind of a thing. You begin to do all of that, it's an affectation. So someone who is eloquent will be void of any form of affectation, and they will be able to use their TH sound properly. So you go your thank you, you go your them, you say your girl, you don't go, go slow, all of those things. So when you are void of all of those affectations and speech deficiency, we say you're eloquent.
Wow.
Well, that's quite a whole lot.
So that was actually where I started. And then it grew up from helping children to, because every time I like the way you speak, what do you even like? I don't speak, but they just like the way I speak. And then I want to be teaching diction. And so I went for it. And then it became a big brand today, by God's grace.
Beautiful.
Good to hear that. But let's now look at speaking right.
Yes.
These days, quite a whole lot of us. Let me say.
Yeah, we can go that way.
Don't mind that.
We can go that way.
Speaking right isn't that. There's a difference between I just want to speak and say something.
Fluent and eloquent.
But speaking right.
Speaking
right. Even if everyone has a challenge about that, about speaking right. Is it possible this could be corrected?
It is possible.
Oh,
I do say to my trainees, anyone can speak right.
Oh, good.
If you're determined to practice what you have learned. Because what I found out about Nigerians is we know, but we do not practice what we know.
Okay.
So when you see someone, you say, yeah, I know all the sounds of phonetics. Yeah, yes, they taught us this. Phonology, I study linguistics. But then, why am I not seeing that in the way you communicate? There is nobody that cannot, I mean, when I traveled a few years, maybe 3-4 years ago, I traveled to the north. And I found that, you know, our perspective about Northerners is, Fifu, Bibo, you know, because of their affectation.
Yes.
I didn't know that we have Northerners who are eloquent. They're there. I went to the suburb, I went to a few government parastatals, and you know, they were speaking so
That
well.
felt so nice.
So if they can, why can't you? Anyone can speak well. And it has to do with being deliberate. I remember when I went on this course and I got trained, and after the training, it started from how I pick my telephone calls. And then I'll pick up somebody calls and I'll say, hello, good morning. Oh, I went to you can use it to a voicemail, and you know that was common then.
Wow.
I'm like, it's me, Emini, it's me. So, why are you not talking like that? You want to be for me? You want to be? I mean, they will bully you.
You had all that.
The attempt. Oh yes,
you
I
had
was
to
bullied.
deal with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, she wants to be the preferred teacher. That's why she's talking like that, so that the proprietors can like her. All of that.
And you were just growing.
And I was just growing. I was just forging a career path that was never there. That is what is putting food on my table right now. That is what is catering for my bills in thousands, in millions.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Okay.
You know.
No,
and so the thing is, anyone can speak right. And from being bullied, they started bringing their children for me to coach.
Yes, right.
So I always tell my trainees, at first people will laugh at you and then begin to pay for you. I mean, they pay for what they have laughed at. So you just don't join the mediocres. Excellence should never bow to mediocrity.
Oh my.
So you need to keep it up there. When people laugh at you, when they say, Kilon Shele, never mind. They're mediocres, and a star would never bow. A star should keep shining. So you are doing the right thing. Be confident about it. Put it out there. People will say, so if you speak well, and you go to Aleko, the market, and you say you want to buy tomato, of course, you know, when you go to the market, you see what you want to buy. Say, Mama, can I have some spinach? Go see. You say, okay, I need tomato.
Because I was about asking you that, Lola.
Kinta. And they say, Mama, this is it. And they and you buy no, Mama, it is not tomato. And you can come and buy from you. And you will not say tomato. Say tomato, and I'll educate. Because that's the thing.
Beautiful.
As an educator, you educate
Anywhere.
anywhere and everywhere.
Beautiful.
I've had to say to people, good morning. And they say to me, good morning. And I say, oh, good morning. I've influenced them, because when they want to respond to me, they will not smile and say, oh, good morning. No, good morning. That way, they can't say they've not heard that
Beautiful,
before.
Lola.
So anyone can speak right if we are deliberate.
As it is right now, because I don't know, I wish I could just speak this way.
You do, come on.
The partnership, because if we have to look at what our culture looks like, we're not the too sophisticated. We have the different tribes with our tone.
Yes.
So we tend to always see how well we can communicate and understand.
Absolutely.
There's a difference.
Good diction doesn't mean that you should speak like American.
Exactly.
Or speak like a British person.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I don't have the British accent. I don't have the American accent. What good diction is about is clarity and being able to be heard in every part of the world, which is social intelligibility. So if I speak with a white should be able to hear me clearly and understand me. If I speak with a Philippine, look at what happened right now. Who knew that Boda Yusuf, having his child in a particular school, will be able to japa just like that?
Yes.
There are many of our children that japa now, and they find it difficult to communicate over there.
Yeah.
Just because we didn't pay attention to good communication skill. So it's not a function of good communication skill or diction is for rich people or posh people. No, everybody needs it. We are not saying drop your accent or don't be a proud African person. I am a proud African. I'm African. I'm Ibile. Do you understand? But the moment the occasion switches from informal to formal, I switch.
Yeah.
So I can relate in the ghetto, in the abule, and I can also relate when we get to, you know, those places.
Yeah.
So it is about accent reduction. Nobody, your accent is your ID card, is your identity. So we're not taking the entire Nigerian thing from you, but we want it to be reduced as much as somebody will not be able to say, this is where this person hailed from the moment they open their mouth to speak.
Beautiful.
Lola is a
spitting
coach,
fire.
an etiquette coach, a diction coach. She's got those titles amazingly well. She's doing so well for herself, and she's been able to help us here at Western Spring Television, Rave 91.7 FM. You need to listen to her on Rave every Saturday from 9 a.m. till 10. Please tune in and let the kids know that they can learn from that platform as well.
With Lola.
Yeah.
Also on TV.
Yes, on TV.
Yeah, she's
Saturday, 1 p.m.
1 p.m. every
yes,
Saturday.
Kiddies Word with Lola.
Yeah, so please keep a date with her. Lola, thanking you in there.
Thank you
Thank you so much for coming.
Right.
Thank you.
Right, before we take a bow here,
Yes.
we'll let's just bring this vibe for you. Actually, let's jiggy a bit before we call it a wrap. We're supposed to have Be Praise, but obviously due to some technical glitch, we couldn't connect with him from Canada. But this is what he does best for himself. And when we come back, we'll come say our final BYE.
Praise songs. Praise songs.
Thank you all indeed for being a part of Spring Delight for this month, the last for this month of October 2024. And when we come back again, it will be in the month of November, the 11th month.
Yes.
Just like that.
Definitely.
Wow. It's been an amazing time. And we'd like to always let you know that you can follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, on X. We are live at Western Spring Television. And obviously, you can catch a recap of the show in the course of the week and also on our YouTube channel at Western Spring Television. Whatever you love to do, please let's do it well and make sure you put a smile on the face of the next person next to you.
Beautiful.
Thanking all our producers, the director, the producer, the sound man, the camera team, and to you out there as well. We'll be back again next week. Saturday. Tunde Idowu is my name at Irresistible TD on X. Let's do the needful.
Yes, Ajibike Anjorin Ojo is my name. And remember, you can't do what no one has done before. But the best thing you can do for yourself is carve a niche and get better.
No doubt.
See you next week.
Bye for now.